the whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
So for a good amount of people, today is the day you can actually get your free Ultimate Legend player with tokens. We'll discuss how and go over the best one to pick. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Taco Frog for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, notification bell on, and comment down below, Noti Gang. Also, if you guys have not already checked out Underdog Fantasy, you can sign up right now using code Zirksee to double your first deposit up to $100. New users will get this Tatum 0.5 point special. Follow me over on Twitter for my NBA picks. They're probably up at the time you guys are watching this video, and don't be surprised if there's another special today. Underdog's been running specials almost every single day. All right, so starting off, we need to talk about this. How are some people able to get the free UL pack today? And if you guys are watching the video, you have the free UL pack. This to help you guys out. And also, if you didn't manage to take advantage of this make right here, well, you're gonna get the free UL next week. So still, same kind of goes. This was an issue that happened a couple of weeks ago that had to have a make right sent out for 10 Ultimate Legend tokens. Basically what happened was the solos, you would go through, play the UL solos, people were getting to a milestone where they were supposed to get 10 Ultimate Legend tokens, and the pack wasn't getting sent out. But the thing is, due to that, they ended up getting a make right of those 10 UL tokens, and then replaying one solo challenge, they got another 10 tokens. So that is how some people are able to get their free Ultimate Legend pack today. Others, you guys will have to wait until next week, but the info in this video still works. It just depends on what players come out next week too. And the set, of course, that I'm talking about here, guys, is this set right here, the 96 and 97 overall Ultimate Legend token exchange. Now, you can see that I am not caught up at all. I'm going to have to play solos, and you guys are as well. But essentially, yes, some people can go through, get this done. Others, you have to wait until next week. The only thing that's going to change from this video to next week is the Ultimate Legends that come out next week. Keep in mind, this pack here will not include LTDs. A couple of questions that I know you guys will have. Number one, if you open this pack, if you go ahead, you do this set, will it update with the players coming out next week? If you don't open the pack, it should, if the players coming out next week are 97 overalls. Now, also that raises the question, when are they going to go up to 98 overalls, and then what do you do in that instance? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. If you're going to do this set, I think it's okay to do the set right now and go ahead and pick your free player because there are some very, very good players I'm going to talk about. Also, keep in mind, this is an auctionable player pack, so you could just choose the most expensive UL, sell that player, pick up if you want after that. Totally get that. I'm just personally going to go over the best ULs you can pick to actually use that also still have really good value. But if you're waiting, and in my opinion, if you don't want to use it right now, okay, just don't do the set because they might drop a different set for specifically 98 overalls. I don't know that, but I will tell you that normally with like the Legend and the Legend token, it didn't say 96, 97. You guys can see right here, it says exchange 16 Legend tokens for your Legend token fantasy pack. It's in your choice of any overall champion. So that's the thing. With Legends, you could do this set, and as long as you didn't open the pack, you could sit on it for like a month. So yeah, if you don't want an Ultimate Legend today, if you're not going to open up the pack, pick an Ultimate Legend today. Just don't do the set. With that being said, let's talk about the best ones to pick. All right, so again, guys, it is important to remember here that this set should not include limiteds. Usually, they never include the limiteds. It is always going to be the champions. With that being said, I feel like there's only 4 players that you really should be picking from at this time. Now, again, you can hold on to it. I would just recommend not doing the set. And then next week, you know, we're going to get 2 more players. I think they'll be 97s. Maybe we see an overall escalation. I do not know exactly, but you could wait until then, pick a player if you don't want to go one of these. But starting off, my 4th place is Jimmy Smith. Now, he's 400K, and pretty much all of these Ultimate Legends here, guys, are all around 400,000 coins. They're all very, very similar in terms of price. But Jimmy Smith just came out today, 97 speed, 96 excel, 96, 96, and 97 for the route running, 95 spectacular catch, 94 catch in traffic. After the catch ability, really good. 94 change of direction, 95 juke move, 6'1". And in terms of his abilities, I mean, they're pretty good, to be honest with you. He does get, if you want to go ahead and run third down threat for 0 AP and mid and elite for 0 AP, well, there you go. That's 2 0 AP abilities. You also could put route technician on him, but if you just want to pick up a wide receiver, throw him in your team again. Remember, this is not BND. This is an auctionable player, so you can rock him for now, get rid of him later. 2 0 AP abilities. I'm not complaining about that, and he's also got 97 speed. Next up, we have at my number 3 spot, another Ultimate Legend that just came out today. Now, he is currently over 460k. I think he's going to come down even more potentially. Again, all 4 of these players are basically the same price here. Ed Reed, 96 speed. That is probably the biggest issue with this card, to be honest with you, is the speed. A lot of people are going to talk about that speed there, because unfortunately so with Ultimate Legends, they don't go on theme teams, except for if you have, you know, like a Ravens theme team, whatever. So yeah, the speed being only 96, unfortunate. 93 man, 97 zone, does also have 90 block shed, 94 hit power. I mean, the card's gonna play good, but the abilities are why I really like this card. As you guys can see right here, he does have deep zone KO for 1 AP, mid zone for 0, and pick artist for 0. So a lot of people are going to go ahead, they're going to throw deep zone KO on him and mid zone KO on him, because essentially what's going to happen here is you guys will be able to play him, especially if you run kind of a mix of, let's say, cover 3, cover 4, maybe you guys go ahead and put him in like a cover 1 robber where he's going to be playing over the middle of the field. I mean, this is going to be a really versatile card with both of those KOs. So I really like the Ed Reed. I feel like with deep zone and mid zone, that is really good. I feel like the only thing kind of maybe on the downside of the card is the speed, right? Being 96 speed, you obviously could go ahead and pick up a card like Justin Simmons, who is a little bit cheaper, also gets pretty good abilities, and I believe has 97 speed base, and then of course, Combine theme team. My number 2 player, guys, is going to be Chris Collinsworth, coming in at 439k on Xbox. Again, very similar pricing between all these cards. 97 speed, 95 acceleration, 98 jumping, 6'5", 98 catching traffic, 92, 97, and 97 for the routes. After the catch ability, 88 juke move, does have 94 change of direction, 94 break tackle, and really underrated, I don't think anyone really talks about this with him, run blocking. 72 run blocking, that's insane, with 84 impact block. So this is a huge wide receiver that's 6'5", great hands, good route running, solid after the catch, not as good as Jimmy Smith after the catch, and then also 72 run block. I mean, that's just ridiculous. And in terms of his abilities, guys, he does get deep elite for 1, red zone threat for 0, which is really good, especially on a 6'5" receiver, and then a runoff elite for 0 AP as well. So I really liked Chris Collinsworth. I would probably take him over Jimmy Smith, but I guess it comes down to really what you need on your team. If you want to go with Jimmy Smith to get the 2 0 AP abilities, you can go with that, although Collinsworth does also get 2 0 AP abilities with the red zone threat runoff. Don't really think many people run runoff elite. And the final player, guys, and honestly, if I were to go ahead and pick a player right now that I wanted to add to my team, I think it would be Charles Woodson, because simply put, I love Charles Woodson cards. Okay, I'm a sucker for Charles Woodson cards. They always play so good. Now, he is 401k on Xbox, 450k on PlayStation, though. 97 speed, 95 acceleration. He has the speed for sure. 97 man, 97 zone, 97 press, 91 hit power, 80 block shed, 70 tackling, 6'1". You can also pass rush him, 85 finesse move if you want to send him on those cornerback blitzes. Yeah, this is the card for you. Now, in terms of abilities on him, I do wish that he got deep zone KO. He gets deep out zone KO, flat zone KO for 0, and pick artist. So, you know, depending on what you do with him, cover 3, cover 4, if that's what you run, deep out zone KO. Maybe if you guys want to go ahead and run, you know, a little bit of cover 2, you can put him in flat zone, or if you want to put him potentially in a cover 3 scheme, but have him in that slot corner role, I mean, hey, that'd be really good. And honestly, I feel like Charles Woodson as a slot corner is really good. You can send him on those slot corner blitzes, have him there to be more of a run support guy as well, with that flat zone KO and the pick artist for 0. I love Charles Woodson cards. So with that being said, guys, those are, in my personal opinion, really the only 4 cards you want to go with. Obviously, a lot of the 96s are a lot cheaper, so just not really worth going with them. You can definitely wait another week. Wait a couple of weeks even if you want to, until we get, you know, 98 overalls. Ultimate Legends go for a very long time, so eventually you'll probably be able to get a 99 overall free Ultimate Legend, but that set is repeatable 3 times, the 96 and 97. So I'd imagine when they finally release like the 98 overall set and so on and so forth, we're overall going to get a couple free Ultimate Legends. So I mean, you could use your tokens basically whenever you want. So with that being said, guys, hopefully you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure to drop a like in the video, and of course, hit that sub button down below. Make sure to check out Underdog Fantasy, use code ZERK, follow me over on Twitter for my picks, and let me know which free Ultimate Legend you guys are going to be picking up. And if you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.